and welcome to our lesson on matching equations with graphs. And obviously this is for straight lines, as you can see from the diagram there. I recommend you guys do this by the same way we always do it, which is by making a table of values. If you try to do it a different way, you tend to make mistakes. Okay, so let's have a look at the first one. We've got the equation y equals x. Pretty easy equation. We just need x and y to be the same number to make that true. So start out with a nice easy one, 1, 1. How about 2, 2? And then we don't want a pattern, so let's go 4, 4. Okay, so let's put those on the graph. We've got 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. Okay, kind of tough to see if that would be graph A or graph C. But yeah, this one must be graph A because even though it's between these two, this one's got to be graph C. So y equals x is going to be C. I'll just put a C there. There we go. Okay, next one, y equals 2x. So in this case, if x equals 1, then the right side would be 2 times 1 is 2, so y would have to equal 2. So basically all the y's have to be twice as much as the x's. So if I did 2, that would have to be 4. And we don't want to use 3 again. Let's use a negative instead. Let's go -1, -2. That's definitely not a pattern. Okay, so I've got 1, 2 is there. 2, 4 is there. And -1, -2 is there. And those are all on graph A. Okay, obviously the last one's going to be B, but let's just go through it. If x equals 1 here, we've got -3 times 1 is -3, so y would have to equal -3 to make that true. If x equals 2, -3 times -2 would be -6, and let's use -1 again. -1 times -3 is 3. Okay, so we got 1, -3, 2, -6, and -1, 3. And those are all graph B. Okay. The reason, so this is the best way to get the answer. The reason why the government has this on the list of things to do they want you to learn is, hopefully you guys remember in previous lessons when we were talking about the patterns, these would all be going up by 1. Those would all be going up by 1. So that's going to be over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1. Same here. X's are going to be going up by 1, Y's are going up by 2. So we'd have to go over 1, up 2 between points, which is going to give us graph A. And then in the last one, graph B, these are going up by 1, those are going down by 3. So we'd go over 1, down 3, over 1, down 3, over 1, down 3. And that's more Math 10 stuff, but they just want to introduce you to that idea. Okay, let's have a look at another one here. Which graph on this grid has the equation y equals 3x minus 4? And it's 1, 2, 3 in Roman numerals over there. Okay, well, let's put in x equals 1. 3 times 1 is 3, minus 4 is -1. Put in 2. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 4 would be 2. And we don't want a pattern. And if I do 4, it's not going to fit. So let's do 0. 3 times 0 is 0, minus 4 is -4. Okay, so I've got 1. Did I do this wrong? X equals 1. Y equals -1. Oh, the scale, it's way over here. I was thinking it was there. There we go. 1, -1 is there. 2, 2 is going to be there. And 0, -4 is going to be down there. So we've got graph 3. Okay, and again, the way you could do these easier in grade 10 is you just want to put in x equals 0, because when x equals 0, it's going to give you the point 0 something, which is going to be somewhere here on the y-axis. All the points 0 something are going to be here on the y-axis. So in this case, we could just see we'd have the point 0, -4. Boom, it's right there, so we'd know that it's graph 3 just from that one point. But again, that's more grade 10 level stuff. But something good for you guys to think about now. Okay, not a very hard assignment. Just make sure you guys are doing your tables and matching up the graphs.